Hello, I'm Ryan Chap. I'm listening to Words, and today I'll be doing a review of one of my favourite movies, and this is going to be my first ever review of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Why am I doing Last Crusade instead of Raiders? Well, because this one has been nostalgic to me. When I was younger, I didn't have DVDs, but I did have tons and tons of VHSs, and that one was one of them that actually did work. So today I'll be reviewing, as I said, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So let's go! The cast, I can only remember two, of Harrison Ford, who plays Indiana Jones, who plays Han Solo in the Star Wars universe, as everybody knows, and Sean Connery, who played James Bond in the 60s, and also the one, I think, in the 70s. What was it? Never Say Never Again. That was it. I watched it. Very wacky movie. No wonder it's not in the main canon of the James Bond universe. Now, the movie itself is pretty good, so I'm going to review it, and I'm going to go through the scenes and little details that I enjoyed and things that I didn't enjoy. So let's go. So the first scene, we see Indiana Jones, not the TV show. Yeah, you may have not known there's a TV show, but there is. It's bad. It's bad. Don't torture yourself. I might do a review. So we see Indiana Jones as younger, but in the show he's about 6 or 9. In the movie he's about 13 or 12. You know, a big gap. So we see Indy and his friends. He's not named in the movie. I don't believe so. So, yeah, a bit weird. But apart from that, so we see Indy and his overweighted friend go into a cave, and something on the screen, sorry. Go into a cave, and they see this 4 people. One of them is supposed to make you think like he's Indiana Jones until he puts it up his head, and then you realise it's not Harrison Ford, because you know Harrison Ford's face. And then we see that Indy's going to get the cross, and he tells his overweighted friend to go get the sheriff. So he goes. Indy grabs the cross thing that they find, because it belongs in a museum. So he climbs up a rope, but then he makes a noise, and then the 4, I don't want to say thieves, but I'm going to say miners. No, raiders, because that's suitable in this review. So we see the 4 raiders go for Indy, and one of the best scenes is the train scene. I'll go in not too deep, but deep enough that you can get an idea. So we see Indy going to a horse. Obviously, he's not professional like he usually is in like Raiders of the Lost Ark or not Last Crusade. Oh, that's this movie. The Temple of Doom. But this is Indy from Raiders of the Lost Ark. This is a horse. So Indy goes on the horse, and then they go. This is Indian from the Last Crusade. This is a horse. So it's like this. So that happens. So Indy gets chased down by some. Never mind, they're not raiders, they're gangsters. So Indy gets chased down by gangsters. Then he goes in the train, and this is a very good scene in my opinion. A very, very good scene. So we see Indy just Indy himself going on the train. This train bit doesn't really do too much for the movie. Like, it connects to the whole entire one, but it's not basing for this movie. It's for the whole entire Indiana Jones universe. Well, the whole entire Indiana Jones trilogy, or like books and the TV show. Is there books? There probably is. They do Star Trek and all that. And Doctor Who. So basically, Indy goes on the train, and it's basically his whole origin story's on it, except why he wants to go for archaeology. I don't know about that one. I think it was because of his dad, but sorry. 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 So basically we see Andy going over some snakes because there's gangsters behind him, and it shows how he's afraid of snakes, and it's a really nice scene. So later we see, so Indy's running away from the gangsters, and then he falls down into a lion pen. And this is a good scene where he uses the whip once, and he gets like his little scar on his chin. And then he gets the hang of it, and then he uses it to fight off the tiger. No, lion. No, no, it's a lion. So it's a lion. Basically, so Andy goes up, then he says this belongs in the museum, all that, and then goes to the magic room. This is a good scene because, okay, never mind. I thought trying to make it. Should have did that because it's a good scene because it's just so ridiculous how he disappears in them. Like think about like what's realistic. Not the Marvel movies, just like the Pride movies, like them. I think they call it the Pride movies or something like that. And think about that scene in Indiana Jones with that. It doesn't match. But either does, it doesn't matter. So we see Andy get out of the train. He goes back to his home. This is going to be on YouTube, I bet. So basically, actually, I'm not going to do that because you can see my TV. So basically, Andy goes back to his house, and I have to say about this. Really, like The Last Crusade has some really weird lines. When Andy goes into his dad's room or office, Henry tells Andy to go for Greek numbers, and it's just so weird because I think I was supposed to help him, but then later, near the end, we see Marcus. I'll go deeper about him in one of the episodes. Says to Henry that the pen defeated the sword. And I think it's supposed to mean about like old people defeating young people, but I don't think that is supposed like going to inspire kids. Like, oh no, I should stay away from old people before they kick my door in and all that. And my dad probably on the liquor. So basically, we see Andy and his his old friend comes in with the sheriff. So Andy explains to him, but then the sheriff explains to him that the gangsters were funded to do this. So he has to give the cross back, and one of my favourite lines is, "You lost, kid." But that doesn't mean you have to win. Puts the hat on Andy, and then it transitions to him when he's older, and it's such a good bit and transition. And then we see Andy with the gangster from the start, and then he's just like, "This is the second time that I have to get my property off of you, Dr. Jones." And then he's just like, "It belongs in a museum," and he's just like, "So do you." Now we have a nice scene in like the sea. Scene on the sea, that sort of rhymes. Scene on the sea, where we see a good fight action, and then it's pretty good. I'm not going to go full detail into it, but it's a good scene, and it's a good scene, and I really do enjoy it. This is going to be part 1 of a maybe 10 review, might be 5, but still, please stay tuned for my latest video. I'm Ryan Chap. I was here to educate you.